I'm going to say something controversial, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to say something that not many people say. But I've said this for years, ever since I first preached through 2 Corinthians in about 2011. There are people who mean well, but they say Christians should never ask for money, or churches should never ask for money, or if struggling individual Christians, they should never ask for money if they need it. Because if they were spiritual, they would know the Lord would provide. Well, here, the Lord is providing money for people in need. But guess what? It's not just dropping out of the sky. It comes through people asking for money. And even Paul now doing a whip around saying, hey, the Jerusalem church needs some money. I'm not going to force you to give, but there's a need there. I don't think it's ungodly for Christian men as they go to a job interview to say, what's the salary? Well, I got a wife and kids at home and, I got to support my family. I hear that in the ministry. I know that some ministers have said in job interviews with elders, is this a paid job because I got loved ones at home? And then I know elders have been like, what kind of unspiritual question is that? You can rely on the Lord. I don't think they've read this chapter. It comes through asking. I don't think it's unspiritual to ask for help and money when we need it. Hey, and if the Lord doesn't give, the Lord doesn't give, all right. But the principle here in this chapter is ask. Ask. I'll tell you a story. I was once told in my early years in church leadership, I had a wife and a baby on the way, I think, by a super spiritual person. Right, Owen, you're going to be like massively underpaid, but I'm sure you'll be fine, Owen. You'd do it for free if you wanted to. But live by faith. Okay, I was like, first of all, I would do this for free if I could. But I would also then be the worst husband and father in the world if I didn't make some means, practical means of providing for them. Second of all, that whole step out in faith, have faith thing, here's the deal. Instead of you, Mr. Spiritual Person, giving 10% of your wages to the church, you give 90% and you live in faith, and I'll have a bit more salary. Oh, well, no, that's not living in faith. This is a slippery topic, ladies and gentlemen, because you can abuse it, and some ministers are greedy for money, and they are lazy and want all the comforts in the world. But it is a fact here, there's a need in church. People ask for help, and that help is met. Sometimes God's ways are just straightforward and very human and down to earth. So don't ever feel manipulated by some super spiritual person who says, carry on in your suffering. Don't even ask. And God will provide. I don't see that here. One other thing on that, since it's up, I don't see tithing in the New Testament as a law. I see a principle of generous hearts and thankful giving when and where we can, which might very well mean a minimum of a tithe for some people. People can give much more. Where I used to minister, there were lots of people on benefits who would have the complete Sky package, all the latest technology, 70-inch flat screens in every room, but never had a penny to give to anyone else. That's not the spirit of giving that Paul's tapping into here. I don't mean my church members, by the way, in where I used to live. They were great. I had a Ferrari and everything. Let me just sum up everything that we've just read there. If you're a church member and you've got church family and you don't have much money, ask for more. If you need money, ask for more. If you're a pastor and your life around you is crumbling and your church could be given more, ask for more. That's what we've just read. Hey, they might say no and maybe they can't give you more. And maybe if you're a church member, people won't give you more because maybe there's things in your life that you need to tweak, and then you'll be getting more money in more natural ways, and that'll be a good habit for you to learn as well. Maybe. But all that comes from asking and talking.